Welcome to today's class. Today's topic is rational numbers of class 7. Clear? In this chapter we are going to learn what is rational numbers, what is equivalent rational numbers on number line, standard form, comparison, operations on rational numbers like addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Operation means fundamental operations. Clear or not? So, in the last classes we already learned how will be the natural numbers, what is the use of the natural number or whole number, what is the use of the natural number to represent any present things, positive things to represent, we find out the natural numbers. Whole number, what is the need of the whole number? Anything if it is not present, if you want to mention that absent thing, so that's why we need of the number 0, correct or not? So for the natural number we added one more number 0, clear or not? So that is another set, whole numbers. So next is integer. See, suppose if you are doing a business, sometimes you will get a profit and sometimes you will get a loss. The profit obviously will represent with the natural numbers, but loss we can't represent with the natural number and we can't represent with the whole number. Why? Because loss is a negative. So for the whole number we added negative numbers and we made one more separate set. It is called integers. So the situation next is what? If suppose a tree is there of 500-meter height, clear or not? One tree is there, the height of the tree is 500 meters. If someone asks to represent the height of the tree in terms of kilometers, clear? The height of the tree in terms of kilometers, clear or not? So how to represent 500 meters into kilometers? So how to represent? See, we know already 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meter. 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. Then what will be the 500 meters? Clear or not? So 1 meter is equals to 1 by 1000 kilometers. Just 1000 is friends. 1 kilometer is equals to 1000 meters. We know already. With that, I find out that 1 meter in terms of kilometer. Clear or not? So what is the value? 1 by 1000 kilometers. 1 meter is. So what I will do? Both side I will multiply with the 500. So what will get? 500 into 1 meter is equals to 1 by 1000 into 500 kilometers. Just to do the simplification, what do we get? 500 into 1 meter, 500 meters, 500 ones are 500 twos are, so 1 by 2 kilometers. So 500 meters you can represent as 1 by 2 kilometers. Meters in terms of kilometers. See, 500 meter, this 500 you can represent to whole number or natural numbers. Clear or not? But 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is not a natural number. 1 by 2 is not a whole number. And 1 by 2 is not a integer also. So the thing is, now again we have to find out one more set. Clear or not? The set should contain numbers in this manner. Clear or not? The set is nothing but the rational numbers. Clear or not? The set is nothing but the rational numbers. Rational numbers mainly comes with the ratio concept. Okay, now what ratio concept? We know already. How will be the ratios? Ratios will be, suppose 2:3. This is one ratio. Clear or not? So this can also be written. We know already how to write in another manner of the ratio also. So ratio in this manner also we can write. 2:3 can be written as 2/3 also. Both are same only. Here 2 and 3 belongs to 2 and 3 belongs to natural numbers. So 2/3 is a fraction. Even you can call it as a rational number also. I will tell you the definition. Clear or not? So this one, if you want to compare to the rational number means, so how will be the natural number? So any number defined as p by q, where p and q belongs to integer set. Any number defined in this manner, p by q, p and q belongs to integer, q is not equals to 0, is called rational number. What is rational number? Any number defined in the form of p by q, where p and q belongs to integers and q is not equals to 0. Very important. Q is not equals to 0. Is called rational number. What it is called? It is called rational numbers. Clear or not? This is the definition of the rational numbers. In this, the p is what? Numerator, and q is in the denominator. Here 2 is in the numerator, 3 is in the denominator. Clear or not? Numerator and denominator. This is about rational numbers, how it existed, and what is the need of the rational number. So later, equivalent rational numbers. Okay, equivalent rational numbers. Equivalent rational numbers means what? You had to take one of rational number and you had to multiply certain value, certain non-zero value to the numerator and the denominator. The resultant will be the resultant rational number is equivalent to the given rational number. I'll give you example, then you will come to know. Consider one rational number 5/6. Rational number means maybe positive, maybe negative. Clear or not? So anything may be. So I will go with the negative number. No problem. Clear or not? You know, if both numerator and denominators are same sign, then the result will be what? Positive. You know this? If both numerator and denominator are same sign, maybe negative sign, maybe positive sign, then the resultant may be rational or may not, but the resultant value will be positive number. If any one is positive, different signs, if numerator is positive, denominator is negative, then you will get a negative one. Minus a by b in general, negative. One is positive, one is negative. Numerator is positive, denominator is negative. Or it is negative, it is positive. Then the resultant value will be negative. Very important. Okay. So what we are discussing? Equivalent rationals. For the equivalent rationals, I will consider one negative number -5/6. Okay. I will choose one non-zero number and I will multiply to the both numerator and denominator with the same number. So I will go with the 2. I will multiply 2 to the both numerator and the denominator. -5 into 2 is -10. 6 2s are 12. Clear or not? Initially, our rational number is what? Minus 5 by 6. Okay. After multiplying one non-zero value to the both numerator and denominator, we got this rational number. So directly we can say these two are equal. Clear or not? Minus 5 by 6 is equivalent to minus 10 by 12. If you simplify it, both the rationals will give the same value. You can write with the equal sign. Why? Because same number we multiply and we cancel. If you cancel, to cancel same again, the same rational will get. Clear or not? So equivalent rational number. So next is what? Rational numbers on a number line. Rational numbers on a number line. So on the number line, how to represent natural number, whole number, even integers also will learn. Now, how to represent rational number on the number line? For that, first you consider number line. Okay, in the middle, take 0. Later I will write the values. First I will take a rational number which I want to represent on the number line. I will take two numbers. One is positive number, one is negative. Positive rational number and negative rational number I will consider and I will represent. Clear or not? So what I will take? I will go with the same one. Minus 5 by 6. How to represent minus 5 by 6? And positive number. Why I will go with the two numbers, two number lines. Okay. 2 by 3. Or else why? I will go with the 5 by 3. Clear or not? So first minus 5 by 6. How to represent on the number line? So what I will do? Minus 1. 1. If you want, you can take, but 1 is enough. Minus 2 and so on. So, whenever you are trying to represent a rational number on the number line means, first you have to look into denominator. What is the value of the denominator? The denominator is 6. So, what you have to do? See, here on the number line, from 0 to minus 1 is 1 unit. From 0 to 1 is 1 unit. 1 to 2 is 1 unit. Minus 1 to minus 2 is 1 unit. Clear or not? So, on the number line, each unit you have to divide into 6 equal parts. It depends on the denominator. If you are trying to represent the 5 by 3, then you have to divide each unit into 3 parts. But here denominator is 6. So you divide each unit into 6 equal parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. Clear or not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equal parts. On the both the side I divided. Here later you can divide. Clear or not? So the thing is, we know in the natural number, representation of the natural number and whole number we learned already. The right side of 0. Clear or not? So the right side of 0 positive numbers will be. The left side of 0 negative numbers will be. So we are trying to represent a positive number or negative number? Negative number. So left side of the 0. Clear or not? So now what you have to do? So sign, as per the sign we have to move right or left will decide. Sign will decide. Clear or not? So negative, so left side. So now just look at the numerator value. What is the numerator value? 5. So from 0, what you have to do? You have to count 5 units. 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, This is minus 5. Clear or not? This one is minus 5 by 6. Is it clear? Very good. So, another number unit should be equivalent. Okay, for your understanding purpose, unwanted side I am writing the small units and one the positive number no. So right hand side I will write somewhat larger. Here or not? So 1, 2. The distance should be same. What the distance is there no from 1 to 2 also should be same. But as per your understanding purpose, I am writing in this way. So now, how many parts we have to make? Each unit we have to make 3 parts. Each unit we have to make 3 parts. Clear or not? So clearly it's a positive number. Clearly it's a positive number. So we have to move right side of the 0. Clear or not? So now, what is the numerator? 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the representation of 5 by 3 on the number line. Clear? Any doubt? Any number, how to represent on the rational number means any type of rational number. Just first you have to look into the denominator. What the denominator value will be? No? Each unit you have to divide into as per the denominator equal parts you have to divide. Later you have to look into numerator. Positive means right side of the 0, negative means left side of the 0. Later you have to count the numerator values. 5 means here 5 by 6, 5 by 3. Hope understood. So next is standard form of a rational number. So what is meant by rational number? Standard. Which one is the standard one? So I will write few rational numbers. Among that I will tell you which are standard, why they are standard. Okay. Fifteen by 3, 5 by 3, 20 by 100. Go with the right. Minus 20 by 100. Five by minus 3. Clear or not? These are all the rational numbers. They are in the form of p by q, where p and q are integers, and moreover denominator is not equal to 0. Among all these, which are in the standard form? Okay, no? Which numbers are in the standard one? Clear or not? So, the rational number 5 by 3 is there, no? The rational number 5 by 3 is in the standard form. This one and these are all not in the standard form. Clear or not? Why? Because, why I will tell you first. Why this one is not in the standard form? See, first of all, when you are going to say a rational number is in the standard form means, clear or not? The numerator and denominator should have one as a common factor. Clear or not? The rational number numerator will be, denominator will be. For the numerator and denominator should have one as a common factor. Just you look into 5 and 3. Okay, only one common factor is there, that is 1, number 1 itself. Clear? But when come to here, we just look into this one. 3 ones are 3 5s are. Clear or not? This This one is not in the standard form. If it is in the standard form, you can't simplify like this. If you are able to simplify, then it is not in the standard one. Is it clear? Even here also. 5/1 is the standard form. This is itself a standard one. Number itself standard form. This is standard form. So the question arises here. 5/3, 5/3. There is no common factor. Even why it is not in the standard one? Why it is not a standard form? Standard rational number. Why it is not in the standard form? Because of the denominator. Why? Because of the denominator. Always denominator should be positive. Always denominator should be positive. Then a rational number is in the standard one. Clear or not? If your denominator is negative, then you try to shift the negative sign to the numerator. So minus 5/3. This is the standard one. This is not in the standard form. This one is in the standard form. Is it clear? Very good. Next is what? Comparison. How to compare two rational numbers? Okay. How to compare two rational numbers? It is so easy. Okay. Just what we have to do? Just we have to do some simplification. Some modification you have to do. Then easily you can calculate which one is. Comparison is nothing but which is greater, which is lesser. Clear or not? That is itself the comparison. So for that, what I will take? I will take one rational number 2/3. One more number I will take minus 5/4. Minus 5/4. I have to compare these two numbers. Easily you can say positive number will be greater than the negative number. Anyone. There is no need of simplification. Positive will be greater than the negative number. Positive number will be greater than the negative number. In case of both are positive or both are negative, how to compare such rational numbers? Okay, that I will explain now. So 1/3. First I will go with the positive number, and one more number is 5/7. Is it clear? So one number is 1/3, one more number is 5/7. So now both are positive numbers. It's very difficult to say this is for greater or this is greater. Clear or not? So if you want to say exactly which one is greater, for that what we have to do? We have to make denominators the same. What you have to do? You have to convert the denominator as same denominator. So for that what we have to do? You have to find out the LCM for the denominators. Okay? You have to find out the LCM for the denominator. What will be the LCM? 7 1s are 3 as it is. 3 3 7 3 are 21. Clear or not? 21 is the LCM. Clear or not? So for that what we have to do? For that rational number I should multiply with the 7. For this rational number I should multiply with the 3. Then what we will get? 7/21. Clear or not? So here what I will get? 15/20. 7/21, 15/21. These two are like number. Like fractions are like fractions. If denominators are the same, then they are like. Clear or not? Like the fraction concept we do, like fractions and all. So, if denominators are same, then easily you can decide which one is greater. Clear or not? Just you put it into the numerator. Which one is the greatest numerator here? 15 is the greater one. So, this is the greater one. So what you can say, 5 by 7 is greater than the 1 by 3. Suppose I'll write two rational numbers. In between, how many rational numbers are there? What they are? Is the rational number in between any two rational numbers? Any rational number will present or not in between? So for that question, what I have to do? First I have to take two rational numbers first. Later with the example only I will clarify this one. See, so minus 2 by 3, 5 by 7. We leave it about the positive and negative number. Okay now? So just to try to convert denominators the same. For that we have to find out the LCM. Already we know 7 and 3 LCM is 21. For that what we have to do? 7 we have to multiply for this number, rational number. Here 3 we have to multiply. 5 into 3, 7 into 3. So minus 14 by 21, here 15 by 21. Whenever you will observe, if you observe denominators are same, just you look into the numerator. In between the numerators, is there any value? Minus 14 to 15 plus 15. There are so many values are there. Those are all in between. Minus 13 by 21, minus 12 by 21, and so on. 0 by 21, and so on. 13 by 21, 14 by 21. These are all numbers will be in between these two. Not exactly in between these two. These numbers will be in between these two. Clear? Generally, you can say in between any two rational, there will be infinitely many rational numbers. Infinitely many rational numbers will be in between any two rational numbers. Any two rational numbers. In the next year, clearly we will understand this one. Okay? That is it. Clear or not? So next, operations on rational numbers. Operations means, I said already, addition. How to add two rational numbers, how to subtract two rational numbers, or how to multiply two rational numbers, and then how to divide the two rational numbers. Is it clear? So in the operations, first I will go with addition. If any two rational numbers are there, how to add those two rational numbers? Addition, 1 by 5, directly I will go with the addition sign, plus 2 by 2. Denominators are different. So what you have to do? Just I will go with the cross multiplication method. Or else you can go by the LCM method also. Okay? You have to find out the LCM for 5 and 3. But you have to multiply with a suitable number. Okay? In such a way that the denominator should get LCM value. So you can do the simplification. Instead of doing all these, just directly you can go by the cross multiplication method. First what you have to do? 3 into the numerator of this one. Later 5 into the numerator of this one. Later both the denominators you can multiply. If negative signs are there, you can go with the negative sign. Okay? Don't change the sign. So what you get? 1 into 3 plus 2 into 5 all divided by 5 into 3. Just to simplify it, we get the answer. Okay? What do you get? 3 plus 10 divided by 15, that is equals to 13 by 15. 13 by 15 is the answer. 1 by 5 plus 2 by 3 answer is what? 13 by 15. So what about this subtraction? What about subtraction? See, subtraction means what? If any two rational numbers are there, okay, no? Any two rational numbers are there. If you want to subtract those two, I'll take example and I'll tell you. You just see 2 by 3 minus 4 by 5. So 4 by 5 is one rational number, 2 by 3 is another rational number. We are doing the subtraction. So same concept you can apply here also. The same concept you can apply here. Clear or not? So what we have to do? Cross multiply. 2 5s are 10 minus 3 4s are 12 divided by 3 5s are 50. Plus 10 minus 12. 12 is a greater number. The sign of the 12 is negative. So the answer will be minus 2. 50. In this case, we are subtracting this value minus 1. Clear or not? Very good. So, next is what? Addition is completed, subtraction is completed. Next one is multiplication and the division. Before going to that, we have to know something. Additive inverse. What? Additive inverse for any rational numbers. The rational number what will be the additive inverse? Additive inverse means what? If for any rational number, if you are adding something, you should get the additive identity. What is the additive identity? 0 is the additive identity. Additive inverse. What will be the additive inverse for any particular rational number? I said already. Suppose I will take 7 by 8. Additive means addition. If you are adding something, okay, no, you should get 0. Okay, no? Then this addition number is called additive inverse of the 7 by 8. Or else for this is the additive inverse. For this is the additive inverse. Suppose I don't know what is this value. So what I will take? I will take it as an x. 7 by 8 plus x will give 0. So x is the additive inverse of 7 by 8. 7 by 8 is the additive inverse of x. Vice versa. So just you try to find out the x value, then you will get the additive inverse. So x transpose into the right hand side. Plus 7 by 8 will get a minus 7 by 8. This is the additive inverse. One more example. 1 by 3 additive inverse. I don't know, that's why I have taken x. Find out the x value. So x is equal to minus 1. See? 7 by 8 additive inverse is minus 7 by 8. 1 by 3 additive inverse is minus 1 by 3. So in general, A additive inverse is what? Minus A. In general, it's a negative number. Is the additive inverse. Is it clear? Clear or not? Very good. Next is what? Multiplication and division. Any rational numbers, how to multiply and how to divide. Multiplication is very easy. Easily you will understand. Even you will do also. 2 by 3 into 5 by 7. Okay, how to multiply? You know already. Just you multiply with the numerator, denominator. Okay, so that implies 2 into 5 by 3 into 7, which is equals to 10 by 21. So another number, 1 by 7 into 1 by 8. 1 into 1, 7 into 8. Clear number? 7 8 is 56. Clear? Very easy, no? Multiplication is just numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. If signs are there, just you go with the negative sign. Suppose here minus 1 by 7. Just you take here minus, plus into minus, minus 1 by 56. Clear? So next, in the division. So in the division, the same number, how you have to simplify this same number I will take and I will explain. See, 2 by 3 divided by 5 by 7. In the division, one step is more compared to the multiplication. The step is what? Always for the denominators, you should take the reciprocal. And you have to change the sign division to multiplication. Why? Because multiplication is so easy, no? So this division sign will convert into multiplication. To convert this, what you have to take? You have to take the reciprocal of this one. Reciprocal of this one is what? Just to interchange the numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. I tell you, see 2 by 3 as it is. Instead of division, you can write multiplication when the reciprocal of this. Just interchange it. So now we know already how to multiply two rational numbers. Numerator to numerator, denominator to denominator. 14, 15. 7 2 is 14, 3 5 is 15. Clear or not? Division is different. So if you want to multiply for this one, which number? Minus 1 by 7 and 1 by 8. Minus 1 by 7 divided by 1 by 8. What you have to do? Minus 1 by 7 into 8 by 1. Reciprocal. Very easy. Minus 1 into 8. Minus 8 by 7. Minus 8 by 7. Clear? This is all about the rational numbers. What we learned today? We learned what is the rational numbers, equivalent rational numbers, and rational numbers on the number line, standard form, comparison in between any two rational numbers, how many rational numbers will be, operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of a rational number given additive numbers. Clear or not?